Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the good news for now, no snow in the forecast, but plenty of scarves and mittens in this. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Griffin. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 64 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Jackson will keep it, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. This is the tight end Fant. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now in 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And that gives him 9 for the season, and I've been around the game long enough to know this. 10 is the benchmark number, all right? People want to get to there because that really signifies that you've had the year that you've been looking for and also gives you respect around the league.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Griffin now off the bootleg. That went into the hands of Hamilton. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. On 3rd down, Griffin into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Driscoll. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 50 yards on the ground. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there to start their next drive, Phillip Lindsay and the Broncos. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is RG3. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Griffin. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Griffin. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Griffin.
And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Griffin. We'll find Royce Freeman, the running back. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Griffin on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He'll run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Griffin. This is Fant on the short completion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. The throw taken in by Hamilton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Good job.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Single, slap.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
To throw on 3rd down, Griffin. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. The pass there complete to Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And an alley to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Griffin. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Griffin under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Frank Clark, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 3rd down, Griffin. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
70, Indy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 27, Driscoll. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletic.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Olivier Vernon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They're going to look to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot, now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Lindsey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Denver, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay home again next